Hello all. Today in San Francisco, blue skies, light overcast, winds out of the east, probably about 10 miles an hour. Pretty morning, 55 out. So what I wanted to talk about today was brainwashing and how easily it's done, but it has to be done right or it doesn't take effect. Such as, there is no climate change. That's brainwashing because it's against the facts, the reality of life, that there isn't any global climate change. I disagree with that. I personally think that most brainwashing is done for monetary purposes, making money. So if you can brainwash a whole bunch of people into a conspiracy theory, and then they can't hear about that theory anywhere else, they will stay on that channel or the airways that is pumping it out, and they get brainwashed into whatever the shock jocks are talking about this week for the newest conspiracy and updating their old conspiracy. And people are so susceptible to this because there are a type of people that are really good at brainwashing, and they're very effective at it. And then there's a whole lot of them, a lot of people out there that don't do brainwashing. They just spell out the facts. But when you're bombarded with facts, it means you have to think a little bit. With brainwashing, you just listen and regurgitate and repeat what the conspiracy theorists are saying. The thing with hang on a minute. Now, one might think that they're not susceptible to brainwashing, but I honestly think that everybody is susceptible to it. So you have to make sure that you double check the facts that are being said and make sure it's just not one person blurting out all this crap that just so that you'll go and buy their merch. It's a lot harder to talk about the facts than it is to make up stuff as you go. When you make up stuff, you don't really have to think too hard. You just make up some outrageous story that you'll remember, and then you'll just hang on to it and propel it over and over and over, hoping that sooner or later people will start believing in it. That's sort of how brainwashing works, such as Trump saying he won the election. He's never stopped saying that. He really thinks that he can talk the entire nation into thinking that he won the election. Unbelievable. That's a really prime example of pure and unadulterated brainwashing at its finest. Trump is extraordinarily good at brainwashing everybody about his lies and everything else he did while he was in the presidency, and his business practices. But that's sort of how brainwashing works. You just regurgitate the same lie over and over and over. Sooner or later, the sheeple will come around and start believing in it. Like the Iraq War. They actually believed that Iraq had something to do with 9/11, when we knew damn well they didn't have anything to do with 9/11. They didn't have the resources to do anything like that. But the Saudis did. So we brainwashed people into thinking it was Iraq that was the brains behind 9/11, and the Saudis go free. That's brainwashing, see? And if you asked anybody about that, they would tell you it was Iraq that caused 9/11. They'll say it over and over and over. So, and on Afghanistan, when neither one had the resources to do it. The Saudis did, but the brainwashing said it was these other countries. Look over here. We don't want to look at what really happened over here. So that's my rant for today, is brainwashing, and how easy it is to get brainwashed. Hopefully people will soon get out of the habit of being brainwashed, and they'll always research what they're hearing and make sure that what they're hearing is correct before they go blabbing it and spreading it around like it's some kind of truth when really it isn't. I appreciate your comments on this. What do you guys think of brainwashing and how it's done? Your ups, your downs, your new subscribers, and definitely the comments. And until next time.